Okay, where were we? Oh yeah. I was going on about how I was equipping my agents. I decided to give them all the one sin and 100 of good deeds, weapons and armor. I figured it'd be a good thing to do unless I'm known otherwise. All my agents were equipped with probably the best equipment that I could give them. And 2 of them have been improved, so I decided to get this day started. Starting with assigning insight work with Joy, as she was the most physically durable. And I thought I'd assign one of the others to do some work on one sin and hundreds of good deeds. Well, either insight or attachment, of course. And awaited the results. One of the key boxes in that container unit. Well, at least in the event of someone dying, it'll give me some spares. Well, that's what I thought, anyway. It looks like insight was a good call. Unless I learn otherwise, I decided that insight is the way to go. And I suspected that this bird is no ordinary bird. Or rather, was no ordinary bird. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. I was more afraid of this abnormality than the other one, as it looked like it could cause some trouble if it did get out. So once this work was done, I'd best send someone to deal with it. Yeah, I might have gotten enough energy for the day, but there's still more research to be done. And I wanted to know what weapon I could get from this. Yeah, I suspected that Joy was the best for this one, as she could take the most beating. After that, everything calmed down. For now. At least until the next Kreploff meltdown. Yeah. I wanted to know what I could have made for my agents from this abnormality. I then unlocked the tips based on the research. And I knew there was more. Also, I knew with confirmation that the insight works were most effective, or at least very effective. Don't know about the others though. The only way to find out was have someone work on it. As that's how things work around here. Once some more PE boxes were gathered, I learned that this abnormality could escape, so it's advisable not to do that, or rather, not to let it happen. Oh. It was then when all the management tips derived from the research were known. Including, well, let's just say that a gun can be made along with some a different suit, yeah. I wanted some of those made. As many as I can make. Before this day was done. decided not to take any chances with this punishing bird. Because although it might look small and non-threatening, I seem to recall something British involving a cute, harmless rabbit that was also known to be harmless. Well, it looked harmless until... well, I won't spoil that bit. Yeah. Everything else isn't that good, as I found out. Well, this armor derived from the punishing bird research. It's better against red and white, but worse against black. I might want to plan ahead. If it... Sorry. It's been a long day, hasn't it? It's gonna be a long week. As I was saying, if it deals red and white, it should be put on. Otherwise, leave the one thin armor. Yeah, let's call it that. Less of a mouthful. Same goes for the weapons. If something that can breach is vulnerable to either red or white, either get the one that applies or get a mix if there are two that do different damage types. That's my mentality. It was then, is now. A mentality that would be greatly tested in the days ahead. Apparently, it is possible for agents to die here. At least that's what the AIs implied. I didn't know how long I could keep up this deathless streak. But there are two things I did know. One, it wouldn't last forever. And two, I'd keep it up for as long as I could. It was at this point that I had as many of the punishing bird suits made as I could. Next were the weapons. Yeah. They needed guns. Well, they would need guns at some point. As though breach their containment units at some point. And you can keep that up forever. Otherwise, why wouldn't I be prepared for it? Although at this point, I wasn't put to the test. Yeah. There were times when both containment units had a quick off meltdown at the same time. Which means that, or rather it meant, sorry, keep getting the tenses mixed up. I needed to deal with the problem at around the same time. As nothing good can come from ignoring the problem. I mean, it's not something that'll go away, will it? Well, I certainly didn't think so. Ignoring this problem would not make it go away. I knew that faking reality would just get my agents killed. And I wasn't gonna let that happen if I could help it. Okay, at this point, only one gun remained unmade. I prefer not to leave any loose ends when possible. I knew that unless the agent in question had level 2 fortitude, it was not a good idea to have them work on the punishing bird. Right. Once all the punching bird weapons were made, I decided now was as good a time as any to end the day's work. And a few agents were promoted. Another successful day. It was at this point in day 3 that Angela became a little philosophical. She was also not entirely convincing about what my predecessors wanted. Growth, perhaps, but they might have wanted something else. Something which I wouldn't dare to mention. I told her what I wanted. Spiritual maturity. An answer which she found puzzling. And it sounded like I wasn't the first to say this. And I questioned what she said when she said nothing here is spiritual. Let's see. We have a floating crucifix with a skull on it. And a strange-looking bird. So I questioned that. And I questioned whether AIs can't store every data. That it might just be deliberate in order to, well, help pass for human. As humans are like that as well. After the initial briefing from Angela, it was back to my girls, who was as impressed to my performance. Yeah, she was impressed by my performance, rather. And she's honest about the fact that she's slower and less efficient than the others. I call it more convincing. If she wasn't so doll-like, externally, I could almost confuse her for human. The same could not be said about Angela. She seemed a bit too perfect. And I questioned whether or not Angela worries about malgrowth. Worry is not the word I'd use. And I questioned whether or not she was in control or whether she was born for the job. I mean, has she forgotten that she's an AI? And then Angela showed up to remind her of what she was supposed to do. Then I was once again alone with Angela. And apparently the AIs are unstable. I think she meant more convincing in their roles as being human-like. And she seems to think of her as weak-willed. I was then given my mission for the day. And then expanded the control team. I had a choice between two research proposals, and I chose TT2 protocol, as it might be proven to speed things up a little. And I decided to hire one more. Well, it means one more to do research with. Hannah is now part of the control team. And I decided to... I decided to fortify the fortitude of those that were lacking. So I'd have more that can take the beating from the punishing bird. Because at least one will need to keep it occupied while others are researched, including this new abnormality. Then I forgot about fortifying the fortitude of one other, and started the day. Right, that's day 3. Done. Yeah, I know, so far it's pretty uneventful. I promise you, it won't remain that way. Well, you'll see as we continue through with this debriefing.